I first heard about Anne when I went to Nick Williams' talk, his Inspired Entrepreneurs Club, and Anne was doing a talk on instant intuition and future life progression, and it was fascinating. I felt so inspired. I could have listened to Anne for hours. Anne was just really very, very inspiring. She'd done lots and lots of exercises. She was very generous with her time and all the things that she shared. And everybody there, you could see, just didn't want to leave the room. And as I was listening to Anne, I just felt inside, I just got this guidance inside, said, right, you've definitely got to go and get all the books and you've got to do all the courses. And I was just so excited. I thought, I've got to go home and I've got to get these books as soon as possible. And I didn't obviously get home till about 11 o'clock, so I went straight on to Amazon and ordered all the books. And then I emailed Anne because I wanted to do the Instant Intuition Workshop, which is absolutely amazing, and the FLP. Now the FLP, the Future Life Progression, was absolutely amazing because I've been looking for my life purpose for years, and I even spent a lot of money on one weekend to look for my life purpose, and I thought I'd kind of found it, but once Anne took me through a future life progression therapy, it was just amazing what I saw, because it was totally different to what I thought my purpose was. And I realised that it had like a theme running right through my life, and it was about addiction, because there had been lots of addiction in my family. And as a child I was fascinated by addiction and drugs, but never went on to drugs. But then I went on to then train as a counsellor and worked with people with drug and alcohol problems, and then there was just lots of different things about addiction, but then I stopped sort of working in that field. But then during the Future Life Progression, which Anne took me through, I just saw all the connections. I just had so much sort of proof. And in fact, before Anne actually took me through, whilst we were all having lunch together, I actually saw the word addiction. I kept getting it, and I thought, oh God, that's really weird. And then after Anne took me through, I kept seeing it. I kept seeing it on the wall. I kept hearing it. I just kept getting so many connections, and I got connections right from when I was a little girl and right up into where I am now, which all made sense about addiction, because I'd even wrote a thesis on addiction. And so for me, my purpose, my life purpose, is to really create a wonderful centre for people that have addictions, and to help people do that, and to use crystals and crystal elixirs and remedies. I would highly recommend going to Anne's weekending, because it was just fantastic value. It was just very, very inspiring, and it was really life-changing for me. And I've done enough courses, read enough books, spent thousands of pounds to know what is actually true for me, and I know it's definitely going to happen, because I keep seeing it, I keep hearing it. Everywhere I look, when I'm speaking to somebody, there's just another connection. And then when I'm taken through the Future Life Progression again by someone else in the group, it just becomes stronger and stronger, and I just feel it. Whereas when I've actually, even on my hypnotherapy course and other courses, even NLP, I didn't really believe it. So there's just something really magical and powerful about future life progression that really takes you out of the way. It sort of gets all your limitations out of the way. So even if you're going for it and you think, oh, I won't see anything, or oh, nothing's going to happen, or you don't believe in yourself, just something wonderful happens where you get out of the way and you see your true potential, your future self, your wonderful future, and your purpose, what you came here to do, to make a difference.